speech gone?
So
We finished his speech, he left it on side, so we finished it. We were looking for it for half an hour.
It's a real honour and a privilege to be standing here speaking on your behalf as a best man. I would like to begin and echo what's already been said by thanking everyone for coming today and helping Ryan and Rachel's wedding such a memorable and special occasion. We can have a toast for that. But making it such a memorable day, it just goes to show the level of effort people go to.
What, you're not already?
The bridesmaids look absolutely stunning today, and it's already been said, and only right to be outshone by our bride, Rachael.
Punch him.
It seems to be somewhat a tradition at weddings for sweepstakes to be taken on the length of the best man's speech. But when you've got two of us, I'm sure today will be very, very difficult. However, in comparison to how long I lasted on the stag do, mine will not be very, very long. I'd like to thank you for planning an excellent stag do and contributing to the state I got into. I'm now marching my long-lasting friend to ensure that I got back safely. If it wasn't for you, pal, I'll be still slouching on that shop window you found me. And he actually turned left instead of going right, or I'll be in big trouble. So Ryan, as you mentioned, yes you are right. I do tend to lie and exaggerate. But in this instance, you are very, very lucky, young man, as I have difficulty remembering the statue. Never mind glorifying it in stories, you have definitely got away with this one, young man. Hopefully you can back me up. So it leads me to the first question in my speech. You've got me thinking, as to why Ryan might have just asked the two best men. So after rattling my brains, I came up with 4 possible reasons. 1, he doesn't trust me, and the full responsibility is the role of best man.
Definitely.
But then again, you trust the teacher, who typically dissects and rewrites their version of the itinerary for your own wedding. 2, he wants to be different and unique to most weddings and just have obviously 2 instead of 1 best man. 3, he wants more people to stand up here and say how amazing he is. 4, controversial I know. However, he's that popular that it was a difficult decision to decide on 1 best man. So as a teacher, I reflected on that. And based on these options, I know for a cert it's none of the latter 2. So please all feel free to decide on which of the top 2 options the case may be. So how did we meet? It's like this is your life. Believe it or not, nearly 21 years ago.
We're all bastards.
You should. When me and Ryan met, what was then Castle College, City College these days, again showing his age, where we both studied for our A-levels. The irony was that we chose the identical A-levels. And at that time, we both wanted to be teachers. And times have changed. It was inevitable that with our similar personalities and common interests, barring being a blade, you would go on to be good, we would go on for good friends and stand here today being testament to that. It goes without saying that despite my snides earlier, it is a privilege to call you a good friend. We have shared some good times from race days, nights out, one to know who was responsible for me breaking my jaw. Because as a good friend, he just leaves you at the end of the night. Somehow I didn't get a taxi, probably like Liverpool Martin, they probably didn't want to take me. So as I'm stumbling home on Lancet Primrose View, up I go, down, full on, break of jaw. So thank you for that. Well, people said, actually my jaw looks better now, so you know, good old NHS for a free facelift. As I mentioned, Brian, I treat you like a child, apart from obviously the joke. I do apologise for being the sensible one. I must emphasise, I'm not boring. That I cannot share any outstanding, funny moments on any of these nights out.
Put him in detention.
Absolutely. So basically, it got to the end of our first year as A-levels, and I'm sure Ryan would be the first to admit that A-levels he was not out for. And despite his desperate attempt on exam day, he begged me to share my pre-release notes with him in preparation for our computing exam. I did politely say no, but I'm telling you, Adrian and Bev, he's not all sweetness and innocent as you probably think. Despite all this, Ryan has gone on to be a really successful joiner, having his own business, and now the site manager at Fortune. So as time goes on, unfortunately for a few years we went our separate ways, but the power of social media managed to bring us back together. Now if you know Ryan very well, he's very partial to a status or two. So that was very fitting. So if you know, he claims not to be on Facebook anymore. I can't think why, I've come up with no reasons whatsoever. However, the thing I think the case may be is he's got some grievances that's going on between him and Mark Zuckerberg regarding the royalties he should receive for his frequent posts. However, as a tribute to you, I've thought about my top 3 posts that has been shared by you. I told you I'm keeping it clean and leaving it for him. So number 3, running. As you probably have seen today, the table plan symbolises what he's done. So obviously he's done lots of runs, and he makes it very, very clear that not only the distance, but also the time for every. So you country file fans out there, this is a good alternative to see some amazing scenic view that is actually shown from Snowdon to the peaks. But also, on a serious note, during these runs, it's been a testament to see and contribute to the efforts that you've done for various charities that have been close to yourself and for others surrounding. The next one, this is interesting. Overworked. Now, the teachers are overworked. You're not.
Not enough.
Oh, don't start the strike again, for God's sake.
Sorry, I can't take any more work on at the minute, but I will get back to you when I can. So that basically explains, despite being a good friend, why it took you 3 years to fit some doors for me. Number 1, gigs. So this is my all-time favourite one, because it seems to be for weeks on end. Every Friday or Saturday, he likes to check in to see he's watching high-flying birds. This conveniently brings me on to the concluding part of my speech. If there's any one key attribute that you've probably seen from a successful wedding, is commitment. And literally, Rachael, whilst I was teaching in Germany, Ryan had conveniently invited himself not to come and see me, but to go and see the high-flying birds. Despite 3 daily cancellations due to high winds, and a weekend turning into 24 hours, as well as sitting in between 2 nuns. Talk about desperate measures, which basically symbolises he weren't getting much that night. So unfortunately, Rachael, you just need a slight facelift. Well, you've got no voice, so it's like, you might as well go all out. To put it with my love, so that Ryan's true love is revealed, I would like you to put on. So before I actually pass you on to that, if I'm concluding, I'm probably the most interesting of his speeches. I would like to share a toast and I'd like everyone to be upstanding. Maybe a little difficult for the new Mr. and Mrs.
Whee!